Well, I am
Interesting. Yeah.
extremely pleased with the way all of that played out. It was a nice example of a nice example of interplay of role playing, interplay of dice, interplay of situation. You know, who, the important thing with the situation is that it has somewhere to go or many places to go, right? Many places possibly to go, and
Ready.
you're not quite sure exactly even what some of them are. Just that there are lots of pieces that ultimately collide. So,
And yeah, I
yeah, that,
mean, for as many, numbers as are on the character sheet, something I really appreciate is that the game doesn't really give you who your character is. You start with these relationships and you
you
you know
state the
kind of what you're
goals.
good at. You have
Yeah.
competencies, but yeah, like that heart is like entirely on you, and
Mm-hmm.
even in terms of like your identity
Mm-hmm.
as others see you in the situation,
Mm-hmm.
that's such a fluid thing, because
Yeah.
they might have certain information that you don't or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm just imagining like how Theoxa might have become a different person through the events of play,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
You
if
do
she
get
had
to
made
change
more of
goals.
those.
You
Yeah.
get to
Yep.
resolve goals, or you get to abandon them and make new goals whenever you want during sessions, or and since they're not formal game mechanics, some, I mean, clearly there's going to be times when you role play for a while and do some adventure and stuff, then you look at your goals and you say, what, those old things? Oh, pish posh, these are my goals now, right? And that just makes perfectly good sense. So yeah, I get that. um yeah, it's fun. My son made an orb character
Ooh,
who
nice.
was he decided to make him a fool, which
Oh,
is sort of, a sort of calm everybody down, situation. And he was in some ridiculous situation with money and debts. Um, and ultimately, it all came down to uh, characters in the lifelines. Um, but basically, yes, you had an orb battling a whole bunch of congealing oozes in a bank because they were robbing the bank, and and saving like a political leader who was trapped in there with the
It's
aid of a
awesome.
with an aid of his friend, a person who had helped him in the past, and was helping him now, who was a mustached imperial lady, right, in a dress and a bat with a little pistol, right. So this
Nice.
ultimate Victorian steampunky character, right. And I was thinking to myself, and this will use this orb, right, floating around, right, bashing into the ooze, splitting up the oozes into their component, oozes. So, and I was just like, that's the weirdest. That's just the weirdest little fight scene I've ever played. So,
Amazing.
yeah.
that sounds so
Mm-hmm.
great.
Um, so yeah, I will be curious to see what I kind of fear what someone like Ross will do with this. Right.
You can fear
Interesting.
that. It
Right.
would be just perfectly wonderful.
He would like it.
Oh,
I
I do love
think
it.
he would. So
Oh my God.
yeah. Well, thank you both very much. I really needed this, and
Yeah, thank you both. This is are we planning on continuing to play Whimsical
no,
Ways, or do you want to take a
no.
break?
I definitely either want to take a break or to change up in some way. I really love the characters. Oh, come on, let's roll for improvements.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. That was under passable?
Yes, you have to get poor or worse at the current level.
Yeah, that was pathetic.
Excellent.
Let's see.
Finally getting some skills.
No alertness improvement for
Oh, well.
Theoxa.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
right.
that's-
Pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, because yes, I have such a horrible cunning. Oh,
Oh, that reminds me.
I have.
I forgot. Wait, guys. Well, look. We forgot something really, or I almost forgot something really important.
I should do that
Oh,
passion
cool.
roll. How does that work?
The what rule?
Passion. No, what was it? Didn't mean that. You look up what you were thinking of. I'm looking up what I was thinking
Yeah, I'm
of.
thinking of inspiration. At the end of an adventure, you get inspiration points.
Oh.
And inspiration points are more re-rolls that you can put wherever you want. Right. So this is where you get to customize your character a little as you please,
Oh, nice.
as opposed to just going
Regardless of what I
by
was thinking.
as
Okay.
opposed to just going by the catastrophics and awesomes. So
Right.
hold on a moment.
It's really cool.
There we are, 160. There. Okay. So technically, when you make a catastrophic or awesome result, that gives you inspiration points. We were just calling them checks because it says if you gain an inspiration point while using yes, when the referee asked you to put a check mark next to the skill you rolled against. So a check and an inspiration point are the same thing. But in the end of the adventure, not the session, the referee should award bonus inspiration points at the end of an adventure. So, as a rule of thumb, the referee should never give out more than 3 bonus points for an adventure. So you each get 3.
Okay.
So you would choose what to roll against to try to improve, and you know the odds. I mean, you know the logic. So that's how you would get more cunning for 13.
And can I put multiple points next to one
Oh,
skill?
you guys are both so excited you're talking at once.
Go ahead, hold on. Oh, I was just going to ask, can you roll multiple times against one skill?
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Okay,
can.
cool.
And also remember, say if you've rolled, and that applies to the default method as well. If you get like a catastrophic on a given ability, and then you get an awesome or a catastrophic on the same ability in the same session, you will get 2 checks.
Ooh. Okay,
So
nice.
you could actually go up 2 levels, 2 ranks, not just 1. So that's allowed. So yes, you could put all 3 of those on one thing, determined to get it, So Helma, what were you asking?
One thing was regard.
Oh, regard. That's interesting.
Probably roll for it, right?
Yeah, regard. You can see if regard goes up. That's an interesting idea. Yeah.
What am I rolling against or for? Or
Well, you have a number for regard.
I have a number for regard,
Mhm.
which I would find where.
Somewhere back in our notes from the beginning of play, sadly.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Hold on just a moment. I actually spotted our original sheet a little while ago. So, is that there? Or no, it's not our original sheet. It's actually my original prep sheet, but it's not our original sheet. So,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, okay. First of all, since we never used it, it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and start it from scratch. You are a killer, and a killer's regard begins at there. A killer's regard begins at 8 plus d6.
8 plus a d6. 8 plus 5, 13.
Okay. So you
Wow.
have right, exactly. So you have a 13 regard, so you can decide whether you want to improve it or not. So
That's
sadly,
better than mine, Helma.
yeah, sadly we didn't get to use it during play. Next time I will know what to do.
I'll keep that. Healing between adventures is completely, I assume.
Right. Yes.
Good. Done that.
So Noah,
And
did
the
you go ahead?
inspiration points can get used for specialities
Or for
and,
the
or for the. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll have to think about that. I'll do that
Okay. Noah, did you
later.
roll for those?
I haven't. I'm going to roll twice for intuition and
Okay.
once for my weapon ability.
Mhm.
Okay, that's an awesome result.
Oh,
So no
no.
advancement for the first intuition.
That's the curse, right?
And let's see, that is a passable for the
Darn it.
second. So
Okay.
no advancement there.
And then the weapon.
And then for, let's see. Passable.
You're screwed. Yeah. Oh well.
Just yeah.
Okay. So
Stubborn, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, that will do. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for running, Ron, too. This is great.
Yeah.
Take care. Good night, everyone.
See you
Talk to you all
guys.
soon. Bye.